Hi, I'm Natalie Fee, a former headhunter in the city who by 22 had it all, yet soon realised there was more to life. So I decided to give it all up to discover exactly what that more to life is. I went from one extreme to the other. I sold my house, fancy car, travelled the world and ended up with a shaved head teaching yoga in the woods. 10 years on and I'm living in a beautiful cottage in Glastonbury with my son as a writer, journalist and presenter, helping others live happier, more fulfilled lives. I've just written a book coming out next year called The Everyday Alchemists Happiness Handbook. So here's my top tip for navigating your way out of a dull mood, your inner GPS. So the G is for geography. Ask yourself, am I where I need to be? The P is for positions, and this is where you bring your attention to your body. Lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders and let the energy in. The S in the GPS is for spirit, which is your breath. So by bringing your attention to your breath, you bring your attention and your focus into the present moment, which, if you want to be happy, is exactly where you need to be. One of the things I noticed when I changed my lifestyle was how I was inspired to change the lens from what can I get to what can I give, and I'm still on that journey now. This road was voted Britain's worst street. Now what I'd like to do is to get people to realise that if they gave their time and skills for free, they'd not only feel happier, but they'd be creating stronger communities. So let's see if the people of Streatham are ready to play ball. I'm looking for people today who might be willing to give just 2 hours of their time to help make the community a better place.
Friday I haven't got that time, but it's not the worst.
Thank you. Hello there. This has been voted Britain's worst high street. And today, will you stop for a moment?
Well, I'm in a rush.
He's in a rush too, everyone's so busy. So it's been a little bit frustrating. It seems that most people don't have the time. But I've just had a tip off from somebody right here that there's somebody round the corner doing exactly this, trying to get people in the community. So maybe he can help me in my mission. So just tell us what it is that you're doing here.
Our Music for Children's base here is to offer free creative education for the youth and try and break down some borders so we can get the youth off estates, mingling with the youth that are living in middle class backgrounds and offer them creative stuff.
Thank you so much, Oz.
Pleasure.
All the best with your projects.
Yeah.
As an alternative lifestyle expert, I've always got loads of tips and tricks on how to ditch the drugs and get back to nature. So for example, if you suffer from hay fever, this little herb called plantain, like this but with a brown top, pick some of the leaves from around the stem, put them in a pan with some water, boil them up, put it into a flask and drink that throughout the day, and you've got yourself a natural hay fever remedy. So if you want to be an enlightened eco-goddess, or at least a happier human, then it all begins right here, right now. If you've an inkling that there's more to life, then follow it, because there is, and it's waiting for you to discover it. So that's me and what I can do. Now, if you're on the lookout for a green-loving mother or a classy female presenter, then I'm your girl. I hope to meet you soon.
The crowd would sing, now the old king is dead, long live the king.